Shalom, shalom, shalom. Call hello, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors once again go out to the apostles of Great Millstone, whose spirit taught all of us is truth. Alright. This is 9 month DC camp. Wow. A lot of things happen. Alright, up in New York. This is one of them. Alright. Manhattan murder suicide. Witness saw husband lift wounded wife's head from sidewalk. Shooter again. Alright. It says the victim's estranged husband killed her near the office where she worked with a new boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we got a little triangle here. Whoa, boy. Got a secret life going on. Alright. It looks like the husband caught on. It says police have released more details about a shocking murder-suicide in Lower Manhattan on Monday morning. According to the New York Post, 46-year-old Zen Yu is believed to have shot his estranged wife, Min Ai, in the chest and in the head before turning the gun on himself. The couple had been married for 10 years, but Ai had been living in New York City area with another man. Multiple reports indicate she was planning to divorce Yu. The victim's husband reportedly flew from his home in Ontario, Canada on Thursday. He confronted his wife Monday not far from the Bank of Communications where she worked with her boyfriend. But there are conflicting reports, alright? That report also stated that Yu slashed his wife with a knife before shooting her. It said, according to the New York Post report, Yu had a copy of the couple's marriage certificate in his pocket at the time of the killing. Alright? See, this is what happens in this backwards ass society. Alright? You give the woman carte blanche to do basically everything. Alright? Because what? This Western world puts the emphasis on Queen of Heaven worship. You know? The woman can't do any wrong. It seems. Alright? But what did the scriptures say? So let's go to the scriptures. I mean, after all, doesn't this country, hasn't it always professed to follow the scriptures? Wasn't this country supposedly founded on quote unquote Christian principles? See, this goes to make a point that this devil is nothing but a fraud. He used the Bible, the scriptures, as a prop. Alright? When all around the world deceive the nations into believing that they're the people of the Most High. Alright? And if there is a Most High, He looks like Him. Even all the host of heaven look like them. And we know that it's so many things wrong with that. Alright? But people were under a spell that He cast. Alright? And it tells you that in Revelation 20 chapter, He deceived the world. That's one of the main reasons how He did it. Or I should say one of the main vehicles by which He did it was what? Using our book. Alright? This is Proverbs chapter 6. Bear with me here. Chapter verse 34. It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Did he? The only thing he did wrong, he killed himself. Where's that other body? He was so caught up in her. Alright? you know, and it happens, you know, the other way around too. But what does it tell you about adultery? Let me finish this out. Proverbs 6 and 34 says, "For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts." Because the scriptures always also say in the Apocrypha, all right, that a man that getteth a wife getteth also a possession, all right. Now it says he had the certificate in his pocket, the marriage certificate, but we all know that, you know, this is under these Edomites' system of laws, all right, because marriage is constituted, or, you know, when the two actually join, you know, consummate that marriage through what? Sex. All right, that's what binds them together. Not some piece of paper from our oppressor. All right, that's just something else by which he can make money. Continuing on, it says a witness who was working on a construction site near the scene of the murder-suicide reportedly told police that he heard a gunshot. Apparently, the shot that wounded I in the chest, and looked in the direction of the sound to see a woman lying on the street. The witness said Yu approached his wife, picked her head up off the ground, shot her in the head, and then shot himself. Wow. Wow, wow. And this is during rush hour. So everybody got, you know, I guess he wanted an audience, or he just didn't give a fuck. You know, combination of the two. I don't know. Let's get some more scriptures here. All right. Let's go to Numbers 5th chapter. Like I said, jealousy is the rage of a man. So he had reasons to suspect. All right. This is Numbers chapter 5. All right. I'll start at 12. It says, "Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, if any man's wife go aside and commit a trespass against him, and a man lie with her carnally, and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close, and she be defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither she be taken with the manner." Now we know that, well, we don't know how he got the word, what was going on. Maybe he hired a private detective. We don't know. Maybe he did some detective work of his own. All right. But I'm going to continue to read this. It says, "And the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled. Or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be not defiled, then shall the man bring his wife." In this case, he's talking about it's up in the air, but he suspects something. All right. 15, it says, "Then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her offering for her, the 10th part of an ephah of barley meal. He shall pour no oil upon it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy, an offering of memorial, bringing iniquity to remembrance. And the priest shall bring her near, and set her before the Most High Yahweh. And the priest shall take holy water in an earthen vessel, and of the dust that is in the floor of the tabernacle the priest shall take, and put it into the water. And the priest shall set the woman before the Lord, and uncover the woman's head, and put the offering of the memorial in her hands, which is the jealousy offering. And the priest shall have in his hand the bitter water that causeth the curse. And the priest shall charge her by an oath, and say unto the woman, If no man have lain with thee, and if thou hast not gone aside to uncleanness with another, instead of thy husband, be thou free from this bitter water that causeth the curse. But if thou hast gone aside to another instead of thy husband, and if thou be defiled, and some man have lain with thee beside thine husband, then the priest shall charge the woman with an oath of cursing. And the priest shall say unto the woman, The Most High Yahweh make thee a curse and an oath among thy people, when the Most High Yahweh doth make thy thigh to rot, and thy belly to swell. And this water shall write these curses in a book, and he shall blot them out with bitter water. Verse 24, And he shall cause the woman to drink the bitter water that causeth the curse, and the water that causeth the curse shall enter into her and become bitter. Then the priest shall take the jealousy offering out of the woman's hand, and shall wave the offering before the Most High, and offer it upon the altar. And the priest shall take an handful of the offering, even the memorial thereof, and burn it upon the altar, and afterward shall cause the woman to drink the water. And when he hath made her to drink the water, then it shall come to pass that if she be defiled and have done trespass against her husband, that the water that causeth the curse shall enter into her and become bitter, and her belly shall swell, and her thigh shall rot, and the woman shall be a curse among her people. Alright? And if the woman be not defiled, but be clean, then she shall be free, and shall conceive seed. This is the law of jealousies, when a wife goeth aside to another instead of her husband, and is defiled. Or when the spirit of jealousy cometh upon him, and he be jealous over his wife, and shall set the woman before the Lord, and the priest shall execute upon her all this law. Then shall the man be guiltless from iniquity, and this woman shall bear her iniquity. Wow. Now, aside from this, I just read you, in the ancient times, if a man suspected his wife of committing adultery, he took her to the priest. Alright? But this is what they don't teach in the church. Aside from this, there are sins unto death. Adultery is one of those. Alright? So let's go to Leviticus 20. Yeah, they don't teach you. All you do in church is go there to get a motivational speak and some song and dance. Alright? That's why our people are in a stupor. This is Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. See? Plain, simple, to the point. There are sins unto death. They don't teach you these in the churches. Alright? Let's see. Go to Ezekiel. This is Ezekiel chapter 16. Verse 32. But as a wife that committeth adultery, which taketh strangers instead of her husband. Let's go to Hosea, because this is not only talking about the individuals, talking about the nation of Israel being a whore, alright, and still are to this day. Because what? Going to Exodus 20 and 2, thou shalt have no other gods before me, alright? This is Hosea chapter 4 verse 2. It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing. Actually, start at the top. It says, verse 1, it says, hear the word of the Most High Yahweh, ye children of Israel. For the Most High Yahweh hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood touches blood. Why do you think all the things are going on wherever Jake lived? Especially in the inner cities, in the ghettos. All right. Now these two appear to be heathens that the story is about, but this is about Jake wants to be like the heathen. All right. And that's why all these things, like I just mentioned, are happening to Jake. All right. You want to be friends with the world and all those that are in the world. As Paul said, paraphrasing says, be all right, using this world but not abusing it. All right. You can be in it but not of it. All right. Let's see. Going to let's see, Matthew. Now wind this on down now. But yeah, Jake wants to do what Jake wants to do. Alright. There are consequences when you don't follow the law, statutes, and commandments of our power. Yahweh Shah. Alright. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 27. It says, Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. Alright. But I say unto you, that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery. See how easy it is? Just the mere thought of looking at something. You don't know if she has a woman. Well, today you got to worry about that too, but you don't know if she's got a man. Alright. You just don't know. And chances are, high percentage, if you ask her, she's going to tell you she don't. Going to lie to your face. And you're not going to find out until something along the lines of this story happens. Probably you got a gun in your face. Alright? Hey, these women out here, they'll set you up like that and sleep good. That's why it would behoove you not to put, or I should say, let me rephrase that, not to invest so heavily in these whores out here, or you're going to end up like this guy. Alright, so that's going to do it right there. Cut it short. Wow. Murder-suicide. He killed his wife, then he killed himself. And the motherfucker that was screwing his wife is still out there. Alright, so with that, I hope whoever views this, of course, is edified. That's what we're here for. Alright. And time grows short. Quit straddling that fence if you are. Alright. Because who knows what's going to happen today. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. November the 3rd. So, this is election day. Alright. November 3rd, 2020. 0301. Alright. So there you have it. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Dash. And of course, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who through the Spirit have taught us His truth. Alright. And wow, continue to do so with great humility. And hey, like I say, stay prayed up. Alright. Shalom, Akim. Shalom, shalom, shalom.